lovers and friends, a warm welcome to Financial Freedom with Honeybee. My name is Valandla Hanawe, and on today's episode we're going to continue on the advices that my colleagues wish they could have given or they could give their younger self, right? Please note that in my channel I am taking you guys through my personal journey to financial advice, so anything that I say in this channel doesn't constitute financial advice. If you are looking for the services of a financial advisor, please be in contact with a qualified, registered financial advisor so that they can help you navigate your finances if you need their help, right? So let's start on today's episode. So the first one, he said, start saving early, right? I think this is relatable to everyone. You don't have to wait for you to have a lot of money to start saving, and this is good for compound interest. So the minute you start saving early, 10 years, 20 years down the line, the compound interest would have worked for you. So compound interest is whatever you are having. Let's say you've saved 10 rand and you're getting maybe 10%. The 10% of 10 rand is like 1 rand. So that 1 rand also the following month it starts generating you more interest. So that's compound interest. So your interest that you're earning, your initial interest that you're earning on your capital amount also earns you interest. So that also builds, or it basically propels your wealth to reach that goal that you have quicker. So if you start saving early, you're going to reach your financial goals quicker, right? So it says start saving early. And then the next one, he says, do not be too excited. I think this is when we start our jobs, we start having our first pay slip. Do not be too eager to get into everything. Getting into everything is getting all the debts, getting a house, getting a car, getting like everything that you start having financial obligation from your first paycheck, right? So take it easy, do not rush things. Then the next one, he says, don't buy big cars. I think this is something that we've mentioned even in the previous videos. I'm not going to elaborate on this. Don't buy big machines. And then the other one, he says, stay away from credit, right? Credit, as much as it helps, but it's also for a lot of people, when they are heavily indebted, it becomes some form of jail, right? So if that credit is to basically get you up to here, yeah, stay away from it. And then the next one, he says, debt should be less than 40% of your salary, right? I think this one you can take with a pinch of salt, because a lot of things like your debit orders, they do not form part of your debt. Things like your insurances, they don't form part of your debt, right? So it's very important to account for everything. So your debt, whatever appetite that you have, make sure that you have little debt on your net, so that your money doesn't go into servicing debt and you don't have anything at the end of the day, right? So look at how much money do you service your debt in percentage wise, how much percentage towards your net, and also look at the debit orders that don't form part of your debt, because this also is money that is going away from you. And then look at the money that you are using for your day-to-day living. So factor all these things and check how much money are you left with every month, because that is the money that will help you build wealth, right? So here he's saying your debt should be less than 40%. I think everyone has their own debt appetite. I think for me, my debt appetite is to be less than 30% of my net, right? Currently I do not have any debts, so yeah, if I were to have debts, I would keep it at 30% or low, right? That's my debt appetite, but yeah, it depends on a person to person basis. And then he says, buy condoms and avoid having many kids, right? Remember, this is a guy, right? So he says you must buy condoms and avoid having many kids. I think this is because he's a present father. So yeah, I don't want to be controversial, but yeah, if you have a lot of kids and you're present, then a lot of your money goes into taking care of the kids. So obviously that will delay or derail you a bit into reaching your financial goals quicker if you have many kids. Like somebody who has 10 kids compared to somebody who has 2 kids. So obviously the person with 2 kids, if they are having the same net, then somebody with 2 kids have more disposable income, right? So yeah, he says buy condoms. I hope if you are a guy, you are listening. And the next one is fix your credit score, right? fixing your credit score is very, very important, especially because not a lot of us will be able to buy houses cash or buy cars cash. So if you do not have a good credit score, the issue is your interest rate onto that debt is going to be hefty, right? So somebody, if for instance, if somebody is paying 10% towards their house, if you have a bad credit score, probably you'll pay about 14-15%, which is a lot of percentage, right? So it's very important to fix your credit score so that when you go and get debt, you do not pay a lot of interest towards your debt. So yeah, it says fix your credit profile or credit score. And the last one, he says, have a budget. Don't please people with your money, right? So it's very important to have a budget where you know on a month-to-month basis you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And after doing all those things, obviously we've spoken about paying yourself first. So if you need to invest first, and then stick to that budget every year or every month. I know sometimes the budget, from time to time you go off the budget because something happened or you need money for certain things, so you do need to shuffle your money around every now and again. But it's very important to have a budget and to stick to that budget so that you do not pay or you do not buy things that are outside your budget. Then the next thing, end of the year, you've overspent on things that you shouldn't have, right? So yeah, those are his advices that he would give to his younger self. What are advices would you give to your younger self? And yeah, let's keep communicating, let's keep talking, let's keep sharing these ideas, keep talking about finances so that we can help each other grow and help each other reach our financial goal. So yeah, love you lots. I will see you guys on the next video.